thanks for the invitation and for the introduction. So this presentation, I use the term a personal perspective because it's really focused on my personal thoughts about this field called evolutionary multi-objective optimization, in which I have been working for a little bit more than 25 years. And so I will give you first sort of an overview of the field. And sorry, very quickly, but the main motivation for this talk, I had two motivations. One is to talk a little bit about some of the work that has been done, particularly in algorithms, which is the area in which I have been working for 25 years. And then to give some ideas, some motivation for developing new ideas in this field, as well as some slight criticism to the way in which research is being done today in IMO, as compared to what we did 25 years ago. So this is the intention, this is the outline of the talk. So I will start describing very briefly the old days in the field. And the old days mean the 80s, the 1980s, because the field officially started in 1985, when David Schaefer published his paper on the vector-evaluated genetic algorithm, VEGA, which is included in the list there. And after that, there were a few other multi-objective evolutionary algorithms that I call the non-known, because they were non-elitist and they were not based on Pareto optimality. At that time, things were done in a different way, of course. We had computers with very limited computational power and so on. So if you had a multi-objective optimization problem in which we have two or more objectives that we are trying to optimize simultaneously, the first problem we have is the notion of optimality. What will be the optimum in this case? There is no notion of global optimum because of the conflict. So we normally use something called Pareto optimality, which refers to finding the best possible trade-offs among the objectives. This is a very old definition from 1896 from Wilfredo Pareto. But in the old days of the field of EMO, evolutionary multi-objective optimization, Pareto optimality as such was not really incorporated into the design of these algorithms. So how is that people solve multi-objective optimization problems at that time? And this is the period from the mid-80s to the early 90s. Basically, they use things like lexicographic ordering, in which what we do is we select one objective as the most important. We optimize only that one. Once we found a solution we cannot improve, then we move to the next objective